Kolbrin Bible, Book 6, Book of Morals and Precepts, Chapter 45, Friendship. Much of the book is to develop your moral code. Avoid using it to judge others. NPR 45:4. He who calls himself friend while disliking him secretly, or who speaks ill of him to another, is a hypocrite and to be despised. A friend is not the companion of a day, nor the acquaintance of a month. Friendships may be made in good times, but it is in the testing times, or hardship and adversity, that friendship is established. Friends are for hard times, not for good. No man worthy of the name will desert his friend in distress. A friendship does not cease when there is dispute, nor when one falls into error. These are the testing times of friendship. NPR 45:5. Make not a friend of the man of evil speech, or whose ways are evil. Waste not your goods on a man of short acquaintance. The companionship of a wise and contented man, even though he be in prison, is better than a rash and foolish one who has wronged you. For though you may find it in your heart to forgive him, he will always be ill at ease in your company. NPR 45:11. A friend is not one who agrees with your argument. He is not one who frequents your abode. He is not one who sings your praises, nor is he one who converses pleasantly or bears gifts. NPR 45:14. He who helps you to victory is worthy of the name of friend, but he who remains by your side in defeat is a friend beyond doubt. The prison comment seemed a bit odd. However, consider verse 4 at the end, when one falls into error. At times like we live in today, what society enforces as laws might not accord with your own moral code. While God insists on a moral code, he does not protect you from the consequences of your actions. Society, if it's become so warped, might reward those that embrace an empty, soulless existence, a soul that can never awaken, since we will not allow God to teach humility. If you know this to be wrong, if you see something you know is wrong and ignore it, then you are not a friend to God. Sometimes you face a choice you'd rather not. You need to consider two things. Think before you act, because you could face consequences, and most important, be wise enough to understand how you respond will dictate the repercussions. How high a price are you willing to pay? When have you went as far as you can go, so that when you reach your limit, you then face the option of going beyond, understanding the cost will increase, or that the cause you thought you were fighting for was, in fact, a deception. Times change. Your knowledge changes. Be prepared to admit you were wrong and stand firm. You will go no further. Do not give up free will to follow blindly, hoping that in the end it will make sense. Do not turn a moral deed into something that becomes immoral because you failed to see the signs in others that showed the goal was not what you believed it was.